Best gimmick, Orange Cassidy. Stop. Nah, man. I don't think so. What's good, everyone? Welcome to the XVPW Network. I'm your host, Forrest, and today we're going to talk about the 41st Annual Wrestling Observer Readership Awards. Now, for those who don't know what the Readership Award is basically the awards are based on a time period from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. And each category is voted by the readers of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, not Dave Meltzer himself. All right. So, let's talk about it. This list is actually, let's just say that AEW dominated this list, all right? So, let's talk about first, Wrestler of the Year, Jon Moxley. All right, so as much as I respect Jon Moxley as a wrestler, I feel he shouldn't be Wrestler of the Year. I don't know what he did at all to be Wrestler of the Year. Yeah, you are IWGP United States Champion, but you haven't defended that belt in God knows how long. You just started defending that belt. Yeah, you held that belt, but you didn't do nothing with it. Yeah, you were AEW Champion, but I still feel that that should have been Chris Jericho. But outside of that, you did a couple of feuds, okay. But I feel Drew McIntyre should be Wrestler of the Year, dealing with one. I mean, yeah, you beat Brock. You you beat Brock. And you did a couple of defenses here and there. And, you know, he legit carried WWE through that. And people actually enjoyed his babyface work, even though I wasn't a fan of it. But he did more than Jon Moxley did. And I don't know. I don't think Jon Moxley should be Wrestler of the Year. Oh, man, I don't know. Now, I would say that most outstanding wrestler should be Moxley, but Wrestler of the Year, I don't know, man. Now, Tag Team of the Year, all right, so my bad, I missed something. So most outstanding wrestler is AEW World Champion Kenny Omega. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Most outstanding, I would give that to Moxley. But most outstanding wrestler. Now, when they mean most outstanding, do you mean that like, okay, he's a wrestler, like your skills and your promos, etc. So that's interesting. But I mean, yeah, Kenny Omega, but okay, I would give that to Moxley. Tag Team of the Year, current AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. So that makes more sense, seeing as I guess their run and the feud with the Revival, etc., etc., and seeing how, you know, AEW does have a strong tag team division. Yeah, I'll give it to the Young Bucks. Man, I'm still wondering about that most outstanding wrestler. I would actually give that to Randy Orton, to be honest. Yeah, I'll give that to Orton. Alright, so best on interviews. So I guess best promo, best person on the mic, Eddie Kingston. Yes, I would give that to Eddie Kingston. One, his promos are believable. And you know, he did his thing in AEW ever since his debut. So when people talk, people actually listens. Promotion of the Year, AEW All Elite. Oh man, I don't know. I would actually give that to New Japan, to be honest. I would actually give that to New Japan. They've been doing their thing. I feel like people are actually sleeping on that. But people did watch Wrestling Kingdom, and it wasn't a disappointment. Best weekly TV show, I would actually give that to AEW. Yeah, I would give that to AEW. I mean, if ratings do really matter, AEW did their thing. Best weekly TV show? AEW Dynamite? Oh man, I do not know about that. So throughout the success of promotion of the year, AEW, I give them that. But best weekly TV show, I would actually give it to probably. So this is 2020. I want to say SmackDown. I really do want to say SmackDown. But for the success of the Thunderdome and people actually seeing themselves and all that stuff, production quality, I guess I would give that to SmackDown or WWE. Not NXT though, but because I don't think NXT added the whole Thunderdome till late 2020. So yeah. Pro wrestling match of the year: the Young Bucks versus Adam Page and Kenny Omega at AEW Revolution 2020. Pro wrestling match of the year. I would actually give that to it should be Thatcher and no, I would actually give that to Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. That freaking crazy ass cage match and all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, you guys can decide on that. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on this? This is crazy. Alright, United States/Canada Most Valuable Player award goes to Jon Moxley. I would give that to Keith Lee. Yeah, I would give that to Keith Lee. Why Moxley? What did he do? I mean, for Christ's sake, he was a wrestler of the year. Why would you give this to Jon Moxley? Japanese Most Valuable Player, Tetsuya Naito. Why? Because he won the dual championships. I mean, he won the IW Intercontinental and IWGP, I guess. Mexico MVP, Rey Fénix. I guess, sure. Europe Most Valuable Player, NXT UK Champion Walter. I mean, sure. I mean, he was the longest. I mean, he's still the longest tenured NXT UK Champion. I'm surprised they didn't give it to Dragunov, Eli Dragunov. But and yeah, I would actually call that Pro Wrestling Match of the Year. Eli Dragunov versus Walter. Sure. Hodge Award, non-heavyweight MVP. So I guess it's like the never open weight, Hiromu Takahashi. I guess, sure, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Women's Wrestling MVP, Bayley. I would actually give that to Julia from Stardom. But I guess Bayley, I mean, she was WWE's women's champ for a while, especially her tag team run with Sasha, so that's cool. Best box office draw, Conor McGregor. Why is he even in this list? This is wrestling. Did I miss something? Why is he here? I don't understand that. What did I miss? Feud of the year, Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. Promo wise to go back and forth, cool. But I wouldn't call it feud of the year. I don't understand that. Who would I give feud of the year to? I don't know. Snap. Ah, man. I mean, I gotta look back, but I'm pretty sure this is nothing that I would do feud of the year for. Most improved, Britt Baker. I guess, sure. Most charismatic, MJF. I would actually give that to probably Leon Ruff. Bryan Danielson Award for Best Technical Wrestler, Zack Sabre Jr. If you look back, I'm pretty sure he's been always the best technical wrestler in this list, to be honest. I would actually give Best Technical Wrestler to Timothy Thatcher. No matter how many times he's lost, his character is very believable, and he's actually pretty good in the damn ring. Bruiser Brody Memorial Award Best Brawler, Jon Moxley. Yes, because that's probably he's all good at was brawling. I can't see this guy do nothing else. If you look at his early singles run after he left WWE, it's always been brawling. No lie. Look at it. Best High Flyer, Best Flying Wrestler, Rey Fenix. No matter how many times he botches, sure. But actually, I would actually give that to also Leon Ruff for this year. Sure, you could give it to Ricochet. Most overrated, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend. I would actually give that to Orange Cassidy, to be honest. Most underrated, Ricochet. I guess. Rookie of the Year, Pat McAfee. Probably among everybody on this list, yes. Pat McAfee, most definitely. I feel like he does deserve that. Best non-wrestler, Taz. He did a lot of work. So, sure, yeah. Best TV announcer, Excalibur. I would actually give that to Samoa Joe. Worst TV announcer, Michael Cole. Sorry, but JR, you probably should take that list. Yeah, you have a good voice, but he did more fuck-ups than anybody as a TV announcer. So, yeah, hate me, dislike me. I don't give a fuck. That I said what I said. Best major wrestling show, AEW Revolution pay-per-view on the February 29th from Chicago. Sure. Worst major wrestling show, Super Showdown. Yeah, sorry, I do agree. Best wrestling maneuver, the One Winged Angel. I would actually say it should have been the Claymore or RKO. That got the most pop these past few. So yeah. Most disgusting promotional tactic, WWE firing people during a pandemic, during a year where they were setting profit records. They had a reason. I mean, people are getting furloughed left and right. So yeah. Worst TV show, WWE Raw. Why isn't probably ROH or Impact in this list? Boggles my mind. So, I don't know. Maybe, but you know, Thunderdome was what saved that whole entire thing. So, worst match of the year, Braun Strowman versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, swamp fight from the horror show at Extreme Rules. Oh man, I seen worse matches, but I guess, I mean, for a cinematic match, sure. But it was entertaining. Worst feud of the year, Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman. I guess. Worst promotion of the year, WWE. I don't know. I would probably say it was possibly maybe Impact. Best Booker, Tony Khan. Promoter of the year, Tony Khan. I don't think so. I mean, Tony did do some bad calls, and wasn't early 2020. Nothing was hype. I mean, people were complaining. especially with everything with Cody, back and forth. I mean, I don't know, man. I have to say, I have to disagree. I have to disagree. Best gimmick, Orange Cassidy. Stop. Nah, man. I don't think so. Worst gimmick, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. It has to be, worst gimmick has to be Orange Cassidy. Best gimmick has to be The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. I mean, best as in what popped and what got over. I don't know, man. I have to disagree. Best pro wrestling book, The Young Bucks killing the business from the backyards to the big leagues. Wasn't this the only book out that year in pro wrestling? Come on, no. Best pro wrestling documentary, Dark Side of the Ring, Owen Hart. I think it should be The Last Ride. I mean, for Christ's sake, how many parts was that? Like 5, 6 parts? Yeah, man. I think it should be The Last Ride Undertaker. I don't know. This list, it's whoever created this list, man. Shout out to y'all, because it's very AEW friendly. It sounds like. I mean, there was no Impact, there was no ROH, you know. But man, this list is something. What are you guys' thoughts, man? Leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. What would you guys change around? Because for Christ's sake, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of suspicious. You know, I think Mr. Dave Meltzer had some input on this, because come on. I don't think Wrestle of the Year should be going Jon Moxley at all. At all. Alright guys, my name is Flores at XVPW Network. Like, comment, subscribe. We out. Peace.
This is Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
You are watching Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling.
Extreme.